Hey, everybody, and welcome back to this week's episode of Flick News. Izola here with Flick Direct, and we've got a lot of movie and TV news updates that I'm going to share with you. It is currently a whopping over 80 some odd degrees right now near the water. So you may hear my fans. I'm really sorry, but it's a little too hot to turn those off. We're just going to have to deal. But anyway, grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and let's get this started. Okay, first we're going to start off with some box office and streaming updates. Not too much in the streaming department, but mostly box office. Just figured I'd share some numbers with you guys because I thought, it's kind of interesting. And first, we're going to start with Zack Krager's Weapons. This movie just has been dominating the Labor Day weekend with the fourth consecutive week at number one, earning 12.8 million. People are loving this movie, and I'm actually going to see it after we're done with this because I need to get out of this heat and into some air conditioning. I really need it. So this is, not just the reason, but a very good reason as to why I'm going to the movies. Now, along with this, which, if I could sit for that long in a movie theater, well, I guess if I could sit on my butt in my house, I guess I could sit in two different movie theaters. The Jaws re-release has done really well as well, making 9.9 million. So that's number two right now. And if you guys have not seen Jaws, I already talked about the release. I gave you my opinion on it and how everybody should own this movie. And I really did love the release. So definitely go and see it in the theater. Enjoy it. I think everybody's just kind of dealing with some heat right now. So get out of the house, go enjoy a good movie. You've got two of them at least that are really doing well. But two that aren't doing so well are both Sidney Sweeney movies. Yeah. Yeah, Sydney's just she's struggling lately. With that, what was it, a denim campaign or what, whatever controversy she was in. I can't pay attention anymore. It's Yeah, I just kind of tune that out and just stick to my animes and my video games and movies and television. But anyway, she's got Americana and Eden. Both are tanking. I believe only made 1 million, and they had high expectations for these movies. Yeah, yeah, not meeting them. Not meeting them. So again, I don't know if people have like Sydney Sweeney fatigue or it's the whole denim thing or what, but yeah, they're just not doing well, and I don't plan on seeing them anytime soon. If it's free or on one of my streaming services, I will, and at that time I will give you my opinion, but at this moment they just weren't calling to me, so I don't plan on seeing them. Now, I don't have figures, but we're going to move to streaming, and this is for Alien Earth. I'm sure you guys all know the Alien franchise. I don't have to give you much on it, but it's a spinoff. It has racked up, I believe, over 9.2 million viewers so far. I just started it, like briefly started it, and oh my goodness, I'm already I'm for it. I love the franchise. I know that there have been some misses, but overall everything's been a lot of fun and, mostly what you expect from the franchise. So, I'm glad that they actually did this one. I'll give you a recap on it once I finish watching whatever is available right now. Like I said, I just started it. Okay, so streaming related, but not numbers related. We just got information that they are doing a 25th anniversary documentary on the Gilmore Girls. So if y'all are fans, you can get ready to tune into searching for Stars Hollow. I mean, you're going to have to wait a little bit because they just started filming it. Like it's in production. So, it's not ready to view yet. But for all of those people who are fans, I like the original. I did not like when everybody was older. It wasn't that great. I was bored. But, I have gone back and rewatched the original, and it brings back all the angsty teen feels, you know. So, it was cute. And if you do go back and watch it, there are a lot of people that I forgot were on the show, like that made cameos. So you may just want to go and watch it for that. But there is a little bit of something going on because fans have made comments about the notable absence of Lauren Graham and Alexis Bledel. I believe that's how you say her last name, but the OGs. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but it could just be that, you know, we don't have all the info again in production. We'll see what's going on, and I'm sure someone will explain something about it. When we get more information on the release date, I will keep you guys posted. But that's all we have for now. But stay tuned. Also, I brought this up months ago that Denzel Washington may be hanging up his movie hat. And again, those were all rumors, but it sounds like the rumors are really true because at 70 years old, he doesn't watch movies anymore. He doesn't watch his own movies anymore. He doesn't want to be in them. He just wants to do theater right now, which, hey, not a bad thing. If you like theater, which I do, go for it. It's something new. It's something different, completely different. I've been on stage. It's crazy how different acting in front of a camera versus being on stage completely is. Really crazy. So for our last streaming bit, he is actually doing a movie called Highest to Lowest, and that begins streaming on Apple TV September 5th. So this might be his last one. So if you're a Washington fan, you may want to go get Apple TV if you don't and check it out. So next we're going to talk about trailers, and I'm going to keep this brief, but just know when you don't see me putting up the video clips anymore, that's because we're having demonetization or copyright issues. There's just strict rules, and if we submit to fight it, yes, we could get it overturned, but then everything's late, and we just don't have time for that, and neither do you. So we're just going to skip that, and we'll just put in pictures, clips, stills, whatever. So yeah, just so you know why that's happening. But anyway, Begonia dropped. We have a trailer. This is with Emma Stone, where she plays a pharmaceutical CEO. And this is getting rave reviews. So I'm really excited to see this one, but the trailer looks great. Go and check it out. It looks like it's going to be in limited theaters October 24th, but it's expanding October 31st. So just keep an eye out for it and see what's available in your area. We then have The Woman in Cabin 10 with Keira Knightley. She's a journalist, and she believes that she sees someone getting thrown overboard, but finds that no one is missing. So that could be a really interesting movie. I like thrillers like that. So it could be a lot of fun. And that is actually on Netflix, October 10th. We then have a Nicolas Cage movie, The Carpenter's Son. It's a teaser trailer with FKA Twigs as Mary and Nicolas Cage as Joseph. So this is like some biblical horror movie. I don't know what's happening, but it's got Nicolas Cage. So I'm definitely going to tune in to watch that. I'm not going to give any info on that too much. Just go watch it. The release date is to be announced. It hasn't been announced yet, so stay tuned. We then have on Apple TV, it's called The Savant with Jessica Chastain. And this one actually sounds pretty interesting as well. It's going to be an 8-episode series, and that premieres September 26th. So we've got a few things coming up in September and October. So get ready for lots of watching entertainment. And finally, we have mostly DC, but some Marvel news as well. We're going to start off with Marvel. We have the announcement that X-Men is officially joining the MCU, which we already knew that with Doomsday because they already announced like the millions of people from the original cast of X-Men, like Patrick Stewart and stuff like that are going to be in it. So no surprise there. But director Jake Schreier has already begun working on another reboot where we're starting with young X-Meners. So we'll see how that goes. I liked First Class. I thought X-Men First Class was really good, but then it just kind of went downhill from there. But don't get me started on Dark Phoenix because Phoenix was always like my favorite character, like just the struggle, and they did not get that right. Next, in the DC universe, we got some super exciting news with Colin Farrell actually getting his hands on the script for the Batman 2. So we're going to get to see him reprise his role, not just in the show The Penguin, but the movie. And I'm very excited to see where this is all going to fit in, because we're kind of getting like it. I love the show. I thought the movie was great. So I'm really excited to see where this is going to kind of tie in and what we're picking up. And I mean, we all know what happened at the end of the Batman. If you haven't, go watch the movie. The film is going to be released approximately October 1st, 2027. So we've got some time. And again, he's just reading the script. So who knows when they're starting filming. But once I start hearing about that, I will definitely let you guys know. We also got some updates about DC characters that may or may not make it from the comics onto the big screen. And it's more of characters like Static Shock, where it works in a cartoon and it works on the comics, but it's kind of hard to get that specific character to look right on the big screen. Gunn just said it's really complex, and at this time it may just be too difficult to bring some of those characters to life. That doesn't mean it's never going to happen, but just be aware that you may have to wait a while to see some of your favorite characters on the big screen. I would love to see Static Shock. I think that would be so much fun, but I also kind of get the reasoning behind why it could be so difficult. But hopefully, with technology and, James Gunn's brain, who knows? We might get to see it sooner rather than later. But at least for now, we have Peacemaker 2 that's streaming. Lanterns is coming out, and that one's, they've got some difficult characters to, the lantern itself, like just doing anything that you can imagine as a weapon, that's kind of difficult. So I have high hopes. But also, Supergirl's coming out soon. And speaking of Supergirl, it is slated to be released June 26th, 2026. 6/26/26. Very smart, guys. Though filming wrapped May of this year, there has been no trailer. Everything has been kind of radio silent, which we kind of thought would be the case because she made a cameo in Superman. So hopefully we'll get some things soon. So stay tuned. But once they give us a teaser trailer, anything like that, I will definitely let you guys know. I can't wait to see where they're going with this, because she was freaking hilarious in her little cameo in Superman. So I'm really looking forward to the movie. And with that, this concludes this week's episode of Flick News. Please be sure to like and subscribe to all of our channels so you never miss out on any entertainment news. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.